It's my first night without my daughter in the house. And, why did nobody say how hard this was, huh?
Oh, that one actually got me. I was ready to be a smartass, and now I'm just sitting here quiet.
So, I got divorced 2 years ago. I was married to the same guy for 6 years. We were together for 10 years, like my entire 20s. I'm about to turn 31 out here dating again, and it has been the Wild West. Yeah. Anyone else?
The Wild West is doing a lot of heavy lifting there, and I noticed she didn't offer a single specific detail to back it up.
So a few weeks ago, I posted that my son didn't want to come home with me anymore, that he asked me that he wanted to live with his dad, and I was very hurt. But then I had time today to come and see what they do after school and why he wants to be here so bad. And this is what I see. So if I was a 5-year-old, of course, it makes sense.
I mean, Dad's house is basically a Chuck E. Cheese with a VR upgrade. What was the kid supposed to do? Pick the house with vegetables and bedtime.
Do you ever, I don't know, have one of those days where you talk to somebody and it brings back so many memories and you just want to cry?
No, actually, I have not once in my life bumped into someone and wanted to sob about it. Is that a normal Tuesday for you?
Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him, and people keep saying sorry, and I'm only crying right now because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I truly thought I was going to be with him forever. And I still love him so much, and I wanted it to be different, but it's not. It's okay to be upset. This is 17 years of my life we're talking about. Somebody I shared children with, who I built a life with. So yeah, say sorry, but also say congratulations for also being really fucking strong. Because that was not easy.
That's a genuinely brave reframe, asking people to congratulate the strength it took instead of just mourning what ended.
You know, life after divorce. As a woman, I would honestly sit here and say, as much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it. I don't regret it because I still loved him, but I regret it because I feel like I denied my children the right and the opportunity to have what people call a normal family. Now today I'm sitting with kids who are in the statistic of divorce. So as much as I've divorced, I would never ever advise anybody to go through a divorce.
Weird how nobody warns you that the divorce keeps happening after the paperwork. She loved him, still left, and now she's the cautionary tale in her own podcast episode.
When this ex tried to keep the spousal support flowing from her ex-husband after remarrying, the judge didn't hesitate to shut it down.
Ms. Van Til, are you contesting the discontinuation of the spousal support?
To an extent, I feel that I was pretty generous back when I let him off on over $12,000 in arrearages at the time. I'm willing to drop down to $500 a month, let's say another 3 years.
Mr. Van Til, what's your position on that?
No, I disagree.
You know, here's the thing. Typically, once a party remarries, I mean, that's a change in circumstances that warrants the cessation of payment of spousal support. And the whole idea of spousal support is that you don't have the assistance of your marital partner anymore to support you. And when you get remarried, that's no longer the case. For that reason, the court finds that the spousal support should cease.
The audacity to say she was generous letting him off the hook, then ask for 3 more years of his money after she already found a new husband. Read the room, ma'am.
My divorce literally almost killed me. And when it was all said and done, I had nothing. No home, no business, no man, no tribe. After working for years upon years upon years to build a lifestyle that cost almost $50,000 a month, It was hard out there for a sister. And this is the type of depression that only God can heal. When he has given you every single thing materially, but inside, you're totally broken. And that was the beginning of the end for me. The end of that chapter, the end of my marriage, and the end of who I once knew myself as. We'll stop there for now. See you next time.
The wine glass is doing so much work in this monologue, and then she cliffhangers us like it's a Netflix limited series about her own suffering. "6 seconds of a woman eating lunch and we're supposed to feel something." I guess the caption is doing all the heavy lifting here.
When you spend the last 2 weeks with your ex-husband, who you still love, he loves you, getting him over the flu, cleaning his house, love is expressed between both of us. As of last Saturday, he has a girlfriend that he's been talking to. Being divorced in your 50s sucks. Dating in your 50s suck. I'm very hurt. I'm very sad. But I will get over it. I will conquer and I will get over it. I will accept the fact that he has moved on and I have to move on now.
So she nursed him through the flu, cleaned his house, and found out he had a girlfriend the whole time. That's not a breakup, that's unpaid labor.
And so people need to think about that.
I lost so much money. I lost over $5 million getting a divorce. I shut down all of my companies. I was making $70,000 to $100,000 a month with my businesses, online, all of them. I shut them all down. Mentally, I was in a disarray. And I'm a talker, so I make money by talking. I couldn't even pull my personality together. So you can't pull your personality together, you can't make no money, you can't sell nothing. And then his attorney would plaster my bank statements, Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, Exhibit 3, Exhibit. To see my life in a courtroom was probably the most devastating thing I've ever did.
Losing $5 million in a divorce is rough, but shutting down every business that was printing you $100,000 a month because you couldn't talk anymore, that's the real plot twist. Kids pick a favorite for like a week and then it flips. This is not the tragedy the lighting thinks it is. "15 seconds of car lighting and meaningful glances, and somehow we're supposed to piece together the whole custody arc from a hair touch."
So there are some crucial things that people don't talk about after you go through a divorce. The fact that the quietness and the emptiness in your home when you don't have your spouse or your children is deafening. You have to really get comfortable with being alone, and it's very uncomfortable. You quickly realize that you are now the center stage of all conversation in your friend group because you're now living this wild and fun life because you're no longer attached to anybody. And I don't know about you, but I spent a lot of my time crying and eating pizza and drinking wine in the bathtub. Being single is glamorized in today's society, and people are saying, yes, good for being single, and you should really, really just enjoy it. It's so freeing. When really you lost your purpose because you've been supporting this person for X amount of years and supporting their aspirations and their goals and their dreams and their desires, and you lost yourself along the way. So now it's beautiful. You get to find yourself, but it's hard to sit in that and be like, oh, who the fuck am I? So maybe be a little bit more gentle on the single people in your life.
The pizza and wine in the bathtub part hit harder than anything a therapist has ever said to me, and I respect the honesty. "4 seconds of eye-closing agony, a hand gesture, an ear touch, and a sip. And we haven't unpacked anything. We just watched someone buffer."
I've been single for 13 years, and it doesn't matter how positive I am about the incredible life that I live. There's still just a part of my heart that thinks, why has no one picked me? I see so many people in my world divorce and then like within months and even a year have found someone else. And I'm like, why has no one chosen me? As human beings, we crave connection, and we can say, no, we're fine. But loneliness is actually the number one killer. And although I'm not lonely because I've got a very full world, it's that intimate connection that only you have with a partner that I miss and I crave. And I just think, why has no one picked me? Anyway, keep plugging on.
13 years is a long stretch to be workshopping the same question on camera, instead of, workshopping it with a therapist.